planks. What is that, a dolly over there? Okay. Do we have any crates?
I think there's one up there on top of it.
Okay, so from,
Yeah,
it does, okay. So for first visual, I say that we put a crate right here, stretch a plank from the crate to the crate, and then we can see we have another side. Does everybody agree?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, let's start doing that.
The Air Force JROTC program started here at Pankow 2 years ago, and there are some 900 units like this across the United States and throughout the world. Project X is designed to test them and have them develop leadership, teamwork, and communication exercises. The leadership is obvious. We try to see some people have innate leadership qualities, other ones we try to develop it as they go along. The communication, they have to be able to talk back and forth, or if we don't allow them to talk, they have to come up with some type of nonverbal communication. And then the teamwork is not a single one of the Project X's can be solved by themselves. So they need to work together because that's how the real world operates. Everything you do is as a team.
In regards to Project X, obviously we try to shoot for learning and bettering ourselves in regards to the 3 principles we try to teach every day. Teamwork, leadership, communication. That takes away in team experiences such as team sports, whatever the case may be, whether it's in school or when you get older, in the workplace, things of that sort. So that's what we're looking at. My role as a leader, especially going into my 3rd year now in Project X, is at this point you kind of want to take a step back and let the newer people take the reins and try to get that learning experience of going forward. And they make mistakes and they try to learn from it and move forward through the exercise from there. So more along the lines of a supervisory role, but of course with the experience that I have, it does come in handy, as well as the other 2nd and 3rd year cadets. We kind of act as helpers, and we more so this year try to stay kind of, I guess you could say, out of the way, but we are always there.
Generally, the Project X's take me between 2 and 4 hours, depending on the complexity of them. But the kids get something out of it. The whole idea behind it is for the cadets to develop their teamwork and their leadership. So you can't do that if you don't challenge them. So every time they get a little more difficult, starting in September, to a graduation exercise, which they'll do in May. And the idea behind it, again, is to develop future leaders for America. So the majority of the cadets will not enter the military. Most of them will go off into industry or off to college and work in the medical field or something along those lines. But a few of them actually decide to join the military. And again, the skills that you learn here are life skills that you can take with you any place and apply to any job that you have in the country. The ultimate thing that the students develop out of Project X is the ability to problem solve. We don't teach problem solving anymore like we used to a few decades ago. Nowadays, most things come out of the phones that you guys carry or some piece of technology, a computer, etc. So we don't actually get to solve problems that are challenging every single day. So what we try to do is present them with challenges that they're going to run into in the daily life and see if they can work them out. The Project X scenarios vary week to week depending on the skill set of the individuals. So when they first start off in September, you get a lot of inner arguing, you get a lot of people not actually discussing, and you get a bunch of people that will jump up and say, I know how to solve it, but they have no really idea of what the project is. And what you find out is, as time goes by, you can make them more complex. At the same time, you can take away some of their technology. So initially, they try to solve everything with a phone or by taking a picture of it. Sometimes they try to find it on the computer. And so what I try to do by taking away their communications and not allowing them to use technology is to actually have to use their own brain power. But every once in a while, for instance, they'll be rescued perhaps by a helicopter, and they have to know what the capacity of the helicopter is. So I want them to use the technology. I want them to be able to focus on that and get the information that is available readily to you guys every single day.